Good morning. Here we are on board the bus. Well, technically RV. At this point, I think. Has a fridge and power and a sink. Well, no, not a sink yet. I'm actually taking measurements to see if I can get a sink here at this discount store. It's really funny because there's a girl inside. She's kind of dressed for like date night. Like date night as at a finer restaurant. Like we're talking like Cheesecake Factory and above. And she's doing videos on all the discounts that they have. It's really funny. It made me laugh.
Go with all of your summertime holdings.
Good morning. Today's gonna be an interesting day. I'm gonna go to a restaurant supply place and look and see how much their bowls are to possibly use one as a sink, an above counter sink, which is what I would like to do. However, if the mixing bowl is like $40, it might be worth it for me to just put in like the extra $40 to get like an in-counter sink that looks really nice. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. I really don't know. I had to turn down the job that I was going to work, and I was feeling very uneasy about it. You know, Samantha kind of talked some sense in me and said, like, yo, is this something that you're gonna regret and think about for the rest of your life if you go through with doing everything that this job wanted me to do? Just to work with them on a 3-month temporary contract with the possibility of long-term employment. And I was like, damn it. stop using logic. So that said, I did have to turn down the job. And it's weird because for so long I've been working to do video work, and I really wanted to do video work with this company, but like I immediately felt like a lot easier about the decision. And on top of that, like, I love doing this build, don't get me wrong, but it would be where the minute I wake up, I'd go to the bus, start working on the bus, and then I wouldn't go to bed until like after, I think the other night was after 11, and it's just not sustainable for a person to do that much work nearly every single day. And I would walk into the bus and I would just kind of stand there for a solid 30 minutes trying to mentally process and go through what I needed to do next, and then like plan it out and everything. And having to rush on some things was just a lot as well. But I feel good about the decision that I made. It just puts me in a in a weird spot of like, now I have to kind of diversify my days between building on the bus, looking for employment, and then for my mental health sake, because I keep taking these videos, and again, as of today, none of them are edited. Edit the videos as well. Truthfully, like I just want to take more than one day off. But today I'm gonna go ahead and look for a bowl, and then if I can't find one for a decent price, go ahead and just buy that sink. I could potentially just build the bench that sits opposite. So one wall, there's the bed and the bench, and then opposite it on this wall, sorry, overcompensated with the camera there. On this wall, there's gonna be another bench opposing. So I could build that bench to kind of get an idea of what the other side would look like fully filled in. So that's what's on the menu, I guess, for today. Didn't end up getting a bowl, although they did have a nice size one. The 16 quarts is just too big, but the prices were really good. They did have a 5.5 quart option, however they were out of stock. That one was only like $9. Still debating if I want to do that or go with like an actual sink. Granted, the price difference is like $60, which is crazy. Got a package from the Smiley Face place, and clearly superior in competitiveness. So this came in. I'm not sure what this is, but this is pretty heavy. I guess I'll find out. Right now I'm working on installing a device called a shunt on the negative side of the battery. It allows you to kind of monitor the battery power externally, not just from the solar charger, which isn't always 100% accurate either. I have a little monitor that comes to the outside of the closet area, like right above the refrigerator. But I just discovered that the wires that I crimped on here, this is the screw that's supposed to go through
I should have checked that first. So let that be a lesson to you. Don't do what I did. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a Dremel to this to open it up a little bit more. It shouldn't change the integrity of the actual connector. Next time use the right size connector and double check just to be sure. I have the shunt wired in and the screen. For some reason this screen keeps blinking. As you can see here, according to the manual, it says that is because the B- and the P- are switched. And that is not the case. This is actually going in the proper direction. The B- is supposed to connect to your battery, which it's doing, all the way down there. And then the P- goes to your load, which it is. So I'm not quite sure what the problem was. However, I did try unplugging the positive line from the solar panels that come in to the solar charger, and that did seem to help briefly, but then it started back up again. The reading does seem to be changing as I guess power is going to it and things are happening. You can see here the amps are changing, the watts are changing. Well, the watts were changing as well. I just don't know what's going on now.